In a massive switch up, it looks like Future Saga is the theme for this year's Global Dokkan Campaign. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are 1 day away from the start of the countdown celebration for the Global Dokkan Campaign and 8 days away from the start of the actual campaign. And we have one brand new teaser here for you. So in this video, we are going to take a look at the teasers and kind of talk about what they mean and what we think the whole celebration just might be, given all the data we have currently. So we're going to pause the music here. We're going to take a little bit look here at the at this little 30-second trailer. So I'm going to play the music here. We got the Dokkan Battle theme running in. That's what they have been playing this whole time. We thought it was Jaka-chan, but it's actually the Dokkan Battle theme. And now we have two colors here coming in. Do those colors look familiar? (7-7), the Global Dokkan Campaign. Notice the colors. At last, the time is upon us. What does that mean? There's a lot to break down here, but I have something even better for you. So if we actually come over here to the JP Twitter, on the JP Twitter, we can actually see that there is a little bit more information that is not present in the global teaser, right? I want you to listen very carefully to what is played here at the end of the trailer on JP. At last, the time is upon us, in Japanese. And, if you may have noticed, that is in fact Zamasu's voice actor. That's right. This would seem to confirm Future Saga, or at least Zamas, in some way, is connected to this campaign. And when we come back and we actually look at the teaser, right, it actually makes a whole lot of sense. The blue and the red sort of intertwining, Vegito Blue and Rose, or this could be representative of Zamas and Rose sort of intertwining, although Zamas's aura isn't, well, I guess it kind of is blue. But yeah, so I mean, with the line there at the end clearly indicating our time is upon us, that is what Zamas says right before they fuse. So it's pretty clear that Future Saga is connected here. And you may notice, right, the places that they actually went over in this, right? The Paris, the Rainbow Bridge in the, right here. These places are symbols of hope in their respective countries. So it actually kind of makes a whole lot of sense that this is Future Saga. So it's actually pretty surprising that the answer was in front of us this whole time, because there's actually one more little piece that I don't think any of us picked up on. If we head over to the in-game news, we can actually see that the Global Dokkan Campaign actually sort of gave this away to us too. It was in front of our faces the entire time, right? Right here, the Global Dragonstone Campaign, right? Notice I don't think anybody thought anything of this because, right, the list goes up to, for choosing your characters for this, goes up to the 5th year. So, right, we see Vegito Blue and Rose. Oh, yeah, they were part of the 5th year. Totally. Right, that makes sense. Except Vegito's counterpart was Gogeta. So why not show Gogeta? Why show Rose? Well, that's because that's what we're seeing here. I can't believe we all missed this. I legitimately can't. Moving on, another thing that didn't really make sense for those who didn't, for those who were kind of watching here, the link level events that came back, right? Some of these didn't really make sense coming back. The Broly one, I guess, I mean, this one's kind of out of place as well, considering who can use it. Movie bosses, I guess. But these two, right? It's just it's like we haven't had any superhero units. We haven't had any Future Saga units to utilize to even utilize our keys here for. But now it makes sense, right? Future Saga will have super bosses and superheroes, and of course, Future Saga super and extreme characters that can be utilized in these events. It was totally in front of us the whole time, and I mean, honestly, it's just, the fact that we missed this is kind of crazy. Like, but I mean, I will say that yesterday, when this came out, right? If we just head on over to our profile here, I actually did tweet out here. If you scroll down, where is it? Right here. I actually did tweet out when this came out, so it's like, I don't think this is Daima, right? And I did mention that in yesterday's video, that this didn't seem like Daima. These don't match colors. And a lot of people are like, no, it's totally the colors when he transformed. And I sort of bought into it too. But, I mean, given the context of what we now know, right? No, yeah, it was right in front of us the whole time. So I am kind of excited for the possibility of Future Saga coming. There's a lot that can be done with Future Saga, and we didn't really talk about this in the last video, right? But I have mentioned several times in terms of EZAs, Future Saga's got quite a bit on the docket here, right? We have Vegeta and Trunks, we have LR and Zamasu, who, if this new Rose is a fusing or a tag Rose, he'll work well with them, right? He'll finally have a home and a partner. As well as the Z Saga future EZAs stand a chance of being part of this, since it is a major celebration as well, right? Depending on what the LRs are, right? If one of the I'm assuming, right, it's a tag Vegito Blue, so it starts as Goku and Vegeta tag, and then they fuse into Vegito Blue. It makes sense, and then the they could it maybe a part 2 like Vegeta and Trunks or something, like not like this, but maybe like a tag Vegeta and Trunks, or a tag Trunks and Goku, right? They could do something like that. But they could justify EZA and Trunks as long as there is a good bond of parent and child, or Future Saga lead the EZA androids, right? I'm assuming, right, a new Rose could lead Inhuman Deeds or lead Worldwide Chaos again, and that would slide them right in very easily, or even just straight up Future Saga. And then, of course, right, these guys stand a chance of EZAing as well. So there's quite a few big EZAs that fit the Future Saga agenda. So I am really excited for this. On top of that, Super EZAs have the biggest buff to get here, right? Because we have things like Vegito Blue, right? We have Rose, Cell, we have the AGL androids who could get their EZA, right? There's a lot to work with in this. And even if we decide, since Gohan already got his EZA, there's no argument that we can't get like Vegeta here, and where is he at? It's really hard to see with the black and white here, but the Sword of Hope Trunks could also get the Super EZA, right? There's a lot of Super EZAs that can work really well here, right? So Future Saga as a theme works really good for something like Global Download Celebration, or it's Global Dokkan Celebration, formerly the Worldwide Celebration, right? These single sagas tend to work really well. I know a lot of people are upset because, hey, we did do Future Saga already 2 years ago, but I mean, most people don't feel that fondly about that. I enjoyed it. I loved Trunks. I loved Gohan in that celebration. I didn't mind Vegito and Zamasu. I feel like it stole the spotlight from Trunks, but I mean, given a chance to redo Vegito and Zamasu into 10th anniversary level units, I think is okay. I will end by saying I don't think that Future Saga is the full celebration, although I think it can work. I think it will work if they do go that way. I do think there are too many other hints we had previously that kind of contradict a full future celebration, right? When we look at the countdown images, none of this screams a build up to future, right? In fact, this seems to more be centered around what I said in a previous video: power bestowed by gods, and wish granting, which does fit wish granting does fit a portion of the Future Saga, because, right, Goku Black or Zamos had his wish granted to become immortal and had his wish granted to swap bodies with Goku. So it does kind of fit, right, for them, right, and the power bestowed by gods, right? We talk Korin giving Goku the Ultra Life Water. Well, not giving him. He told him not to take it, and he did it anyways. Kami obviously giving Goku the power up. King Kai giving Goku the power up. These guys, I mean, I guess giving Gohan the Z Sword, which ultimately led to his power up from the Elder Kai. And then, of course, the Elder Kai not only powering up Gohan, but also giving Goku the Potara, which allows him to fuse into Vegito. And then, of course, the wish that finished off the Buu Saga. So I definitely think there's a lot more going on than Future Saga, but Future Saga could totally fit a part 1 of this celebration, just kind of used to kind of sell the theme, and then part 2 could jump into something else like Daima. Or any other thing here. And I say that because the celebration, right? When the social media campaign that they're doing, right, it all focused on getting a wish granted. So I do think that there is a little bit to do with that in this. And one last thing I wanted to throw out here, right, I might make this a separate video, but I'll go ahead and just put it here. But so wish granting, power bestowed by gods, is sort of one path they can take here. But I did talk a little bit about this before in a previous video, and I want it known here that I did post this on the 25th. And I did talk about it in my video that day. But the new event, the team battle that is starting tomorrow, it has the same symbol as the ultimate pair symbol for Vegito and Gogeta. So one of the theories I have is that while Future Saga is connected, the overarching theme here is cooperation. And that also kind of falls in line with these, right? Goku... for this wish here, right, Goku cooperated with Oolong and the others to get this wish, right, the DB Saga crew, they had to work together to get this wish granted to prevent Pilaf from accomplishing his goals, right? Korin, Goku had to work with Korin, train with Korin to defeat Demon King Piccolo. We go Kami, same thing for defeating, although, you know, he didn't, well, I mean, he kind of did, right? So working with, in receiving a power-up from Kami to defeat Piccolo Jr., receiving a power-up and working with King Kai to defeat Vegeta and Nappa, working with these guys to defeat Babidi, working with the Elder Kai to get a power-up, and working with Vegeta to defeat Buu, and then, of course, the final cooperation with the whole universe to defeat, including the wish to defeat Kid Buu. So I think there might be an overarching theme of cooperation, right, which would justify the presence of tag units, right? So if we assume that these two are Goku and or not Goku, Vegito and Zamos, right? This could be Rose and Zamos as a tag unit, and Goku and Vegeta as a tag unit, which kind of fits the idea I had here, that we could get multiple tag units. Now, I didn't think we would touch Future Saga, so I kind of dipped into other things like Super Saiyan 4s, or the Resurrection of F Duo, or like Namek Piccolo and Goku doing the Spirit Bomb, or like a random Daima Vegeta and Goku. But I do think it's tied in somehow, and I think, right, what we have a possibility of seeing here for the celebration is a focus on Future, with sort of tag units being at the forefront. So Vegito and Zamos, Vegeta and I could see like a Vegeta and Trunks pairing, right? And then plus all the EZAs that would come with it, right? Several of them are duo units, right? These two and these two, as well as, I mean, they could justify Super EZA-ing Rose Masu, which would also work as well, right? And then them just fusing counts, right? cooperation. So I think there isn't going to be an underlying theme here of cooperation, but it does seem that sort of Future Saga will be at the forefront. So guys, that is it for our video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think the hint means? There's obviously some clear connection to Future Saga, but do you think this means we're seeing full Future Saga for the celebration? Or do you think there might be some higher connection here? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.